let's take a little deep dive into the land of Roman Polanski. I want to look into who he is, what shenanigans he got himself into, and let's look into Sharon Tate and all that. But of course I have to tell you, it's all legend for entertainment purposes only. It's not facts, psychic downloads, snarky opinions. You know the drill. And we're going to start with the Madhouse Tarot, which is a card deck that has psychological meanings associated with each card. And I have them on these little cheat sheets because I can't remember all that stuff. But I'm also not like a professional mental health person, obviously. But like I said, for entertainment purposes only. Roman Polanski, let's find out about your personality. I gots to know who we're dealing with when we're looking into Roman Polanski. All right, we're starting with 8 of Wands and the Tower. I usually lay them all down. I guess I'll do that for the rest of them. Because that's how we do it. This is how we do it. All right, there we go. But these are our two first cards, the Tower and the 8 of Wands. Well, this is starting off smashing. Tower, condition of brain injuries. Obsession with predominant ideas, manifestations of increased aggression and cruelty. You don't say. 8 of Wands, inertia, passivity, lack of willpower. He can't control his urges for doing terrible things and being a nasty person. Shocker. Okay, let's see. Emotionally, Magician. Absence of concentration, so he can't focus on anything for too long. Scattered attention, mind expansion, turning on numerous triggers, provoking an aggravation of chronic traumatic conditions, bipolar. You don't want to set him off. He's already a cruel man, and he doesn't mind doing terrible things. And he's got like a, I don't know, one of those types of things where plink, you know what I'm saying, kind of like a mousetrap, plink, set him off, he's done. All right, we have intellectually. Oh, 5 of Wands. Oh, that is drama-rama up in that brain. Aggression, destructive behavior, bodily harm to others. Wonderful guy. Finances. The Hermit. He's secretly squirreling around money, huh? Egoism, egocentrism, individualism, social withdrawal. Talking about his money. You're not going to see it. It's hidden in some type of whatever they have. Swiss bank account, something like that. Hidden away. Secrets. Got it. Next 10 to 15 years for Mr. Polanski. If he's got that. Oh, gosh. I need to add a... Come here. I'm just going to put that over this Empress. And, mommy issues. Repressed sexuality. Interesting. Secret desires. 8 of Coins. Stereotypical actions, obsession, dependence on the idea of doing something, bringing things to an end, building. Okay, so he wants to come back to the U.S. and he wants to be recognized in front of his peers as being this amazing director, movie maker. Okay. God, imagine you like so desperate for these people, these dirty birds' affection and adoration. I mean, maybe that's all it is. Dirty birds love to be loved by other dirty birds, allegedly. Obstacles. Ace of Coins. Can't keep a thought in his brain. Genius. Out of touch with reality. Oh, so he can keep a thought in his brain, although they're all mumbled and jumbled and hairline fracture, whatever. He's not in touch with reality. All right, what's positive about him? Oh, wait, let's start with negative. Positive, negative, positive. Let's see what's positive about him. Ace of Wands, he's creative. Oh, look, there's a little demon. Isn't it nice? Yeah, Ace of Wands. Hyper-sexuality. You get it. Aggression, hot temper, anger. He's passionate. I guess we'll say it like that. He's passionate. Negative. King of Coins. He's a stingy bitch. Possessiveness, collecting. What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine, and whatever else is out there to have is mine. He just sounds wonderful, doesn't he? Wonderful, wonderful, Mr. Man. So he's got mommy issues. He's a horn dog. He's easy to anger. He's possessive. What was that Ace of Coins again? I gotta get that into my brain. Out of touch with reality. So he's a madman. So he's not playing with a full deck of cards here in Logic Town. I don't know if anybody in Hollywood's actually in Logic Town. Just saying. Okay, I wanted to pull out this deck. This Oracle deck. I forget what it's called. If you ask me, I'll go and look for it in the comments. I think it's a Lucy Cavendish deck, but I don't know what it's called. Anyway, let's look into... It already looks like, you know, he had those past accusations, you know, with the lady, the teenager back in the day. And what I was doing my research and I looked into it, it was said that he gave her a Quaalude and some champagne before they were doing things, you know. And she had protested at that time and did not like it. And so then he does a plea bargain and he pled guilty to a lesser charge. And then he was ordered to undergo a psychiatric evaluation. And for some reason, the court allowed him to finish working on his current project, whatever that was at the time. And then he didn't complete it. And then that's when he found out he was likely to be convicted, he went over to London. Okay. So she, the victim at that time, had, I guess, put a case for him or against him, and they settled out of court. And after Polanski missed an October 1995 payment deadline, the victim filed papers with the court attempting to collect at least $500,000. And the court held that he still owed her $600,000. But it's unclear as of 2009 if that had since been paid. Now, here's why I think it was paid. Because in 2003, the victim comes out and says, straight up, what he did to me was wrong, but I wish he would return to America so the whole ordeal can be put to rest for both of us. I'm sure if he could go back, he wouldn't do it again. He made a terrible mistake, but he's paid for it. Literally. I think he's sorry. I think he knows it was wrong. I don't think he's a danger to society. I don't think he needs to be locked up forever, and no one has to ever come out besides me. Oh, no one else has ever come out besides her and accused him of anything. It was 30 years ago now. It's an unpleasant memory, but I can live with it. Okay. And then she said, let me be very clear. What happened with Polanski was never a big problem for me. I didn't even know it was illegal, that someone could be arrested for it. I'm fine. I'm still fine. The fact that we've made this thing up weighs on me terribly. Do you have to constantly repeat that it wasn't a big deal? It's a terrible burden. Which is a chick? Not a big deal, or was a big deal, and that's why you sued him. That's why there's charges against him. Anyway, now, as of, I'm recording this June 7, 2024, there's at least 4 or 5 more women, I don't know what their ages at the time, accusing him of doing things to them when they were niñas. Okay. Let's look into that area with him. Him and going after niñas. What can we know about that? Obviously, he can't control himself with that last spread, but let's see if we find out anything else. Okay. Ancient. Ancestry, Egypt, magical inheritance, this like rituals, compulsion, obsession, craving, thirst. He can't help himself. It's compulsion. Nobility, and he thinks he's entitled. He's entitled to doing whatever he wants. All right, makes sense. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, let's move on then to Roman and Sharon. So Sharon got starring in front of the camera, but her first starring roles was when Polanski was filming activities adults do in a bed. And then he shared it with friends. You get it. He filmed all of these events where there's naked people in the bed doing adult things to each other. He filmed them at her house, and then he would show the videos at parties with many recognizable Hollywood faces. Kind of doing a P. Diddy there, huh? And then he trolled Sunset Boulevard and its clubs for girls he brought home for Ménage à Trois. Sharon's first big role came in '65 in Eye of the Devil, a movie about human sacrifice. You don't say! She got the role after Kim Novak fell from a horse and the film had to be reshot without Novak. It was filmed in London. English magician Alex Saunders, known as the King of Witches, was hired as a technical advisor. Saunders later claimed that he befriended Tate on the set and initiated her into witchcraft. He said he had photos showing her inside a consecrated magic circle. Okay. Let's look into the relationship between Polanski and Sharon. Let's start there before we even get to the Mansons. Reason. Listen to advice. Think clearly. Intellect. Rebellion, upstart, tumult, revolution, sacrifice. Oh, geez. Renunciation, offering, letting go. Her last day in the light. Unexpected endings. Surprise changes. Sudden shifts. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance. Prey. Stock, invaded, watched. Eternal youth, energy, newness, fatality. Transgression, flaws, contradictions, mistake. Death rites. Saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. Call for help, reach out, need backup, admit your needs. Ugh. Yikes. Let's get some Mildred. Oh, Mildred's over here. Let's get some Mildred on these. First things I am getting out of this here is he wanted a muse. She looked at him like, oh, you're some big deal and you have all this advice and you can guide my career type of thing. Like they're both looking for something in each other. He's looking for a muse. She's looking for older dude, help her get her foot in the door and bring her to stardom, right? Wanting to be that big power couple. He then finds out he's gotten more than he thought he did. He thought he was getting like a timid girl. She's not timid. So there's that. Reason. Listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. This was like, I want to take your advice. I want to be the hottest star in the world. I'm willing to work hard. I'm going to do it, do it, do it, do it. Now we have prey, stalked, invaded, watched. Gift, fetus. Oh, Jesus. We're already going there. At some point, I don't know, would have to ask if I remember. I don't know if she was, like the story is that she's like auditioning and working hard, right? But this is almost saying like she's picked specifically, like an introduction is made. And she's a gift. Like, I know what Roman's looking for. I know someone, ding. Hey, Sharon, come on, I want you to meet this guy. I know what you're looking for, and I know what he's looking for. I want to hook you up. This is like she's offered up. She doesn't even know it's coming down the pike. This puts a whole new spin on whatever happened with the Manson family and these people. Rebellion, upstart tumult revolution, rat eye. This was already rigged from the beginning, from the get-go. Eternal youth, antidote, and oh my God. They were already looking, they were already going to get rid of her. They were already going to, sacrifice her up to El Diablo. Already going to do it for, excuse me, this idea of, I need my fountain of youth. I need a big sacrifice here. Here's a sacrifice. Big time offering. Oh God. There's... I don't know, but I would not be surprised. I'm sure that this information somewhere, someone probably knows this. I don't. However, this would be that I'm already going to, we're going to, what is that called? Spoiler alert. Yeah. I'm going to say that this family, Mr. Manson's family, were sent out to do a hit. This is not what I think they were trying to tell us it is. They were sent out there to do the hit. And I think we were supposed to bring back some part of her to whoever was going to be the recipient, like Roman's out of the country, right? But to some other eyes wide shut compatriot. Transgression, flaws, contradictions, mistakes. Look at that. I don't think the Manson family were supposed to get caught up in this. This was supposed to be like, I know what you guys like to do. I'm saying you can go practice at my house. I only have one request. I need you to bring something back for me. That's for their eyes wide shut ritual. This didn't go right, and the dummies left their fingerprints over this in their practice session. And they got caught. As they should, but you know what I'm saying. Her last day in the light. Unexpected ending. Surprise changes. Sudden shifts. Big permanent change. But it helped them, eyes wide shut, Roman Polanski and his evil little band of demons, to move forward. She didn't see it coming. Death rites. Saying goodbye, formal occasion, honoring lives. Plural. And look, there's a lady with a baby. Oh my God. This is all a part of some ritual. It is all a part of it. It's just, and then there's this whole idea of, I'm mourning, I will never love again, and whatever other bullshit he's trying to say here. But this is because the whole point of her was to get rid of her, to do their shit. Redemption. This feels like it's about him. Girl. Oh my goodness. What's the timeline on that? I have no, let me get my phone. What is the timeline? Let me see. Okay. Roman Polanski. I'll put in that word. No. These are all new articles about him getting, what is that lady's name? Hold on. Okay, let me put in her name and see if I can find out what year that was. He was arrested in 77. It was decided August 77. Okay, March 1977 is when he's doing things with this girl. Okay, now, I'm just curious. Come on. '69. So in '69 is when Sharon Tate and her friends is taken out. Redemption. I thought maybe this is redemption for some other person that he is, Nina, he has done something for, which I guess it could be. We don't know previous people, pre-1969. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do that. Go back. Go back, these two. Call for help. Reach out, need backup, admit your needs. This is saying that no. There was no way for her to call for help, but this is talking about this was a paid hit job for them when they came to the door. Knock, knock, we're paid here to come and get you and your friends. Need for backup. I don't know if they're asking for backup and help with the friends. They probably were. This is worse than I thought. This bothers me here. I gotta know. Let me just move these. Oops. Too many card decks. Let's take you over here. We're going to use the mini Santa Muerte. Redemption for a girl, and it comes in quick, swiftly. We're looking for redemption. Come back here. Come back here, you jumper pants. Nope. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups. This is a part of this, beyond like Fountain of Youth and paid hit job and we're all that. There's something about past bad acts, allegedly for entertainment purposes. That Roman Polanski had a terrible bad act within the Eyes Wide Shut group that he needed to atone for as well. It's almost like he was drunk and out of control at one of their stupid parties or whatever. And it had been decided he had made a terrible mistake for his bad ways. This was like an extravagant, out of control, big, over-the-top mistake he made. And this was part of him trying to redeem himself. This is not just... It's not the girl. It's not the girl from... you know, he got accused of later on. But this is, he has to atone for some other big-ass mistake, which I guess it could be another girl. So we have the sacrifice, pray, this gift. Let's look into the gift. These all seem to make sense. So I'm going to take these off the table. Busy bee. There's the rebellion. She knows what he's up to. She's seeing it. Oh. No, we're going to keep this other one. We'll keep that one too. Let's get rid of this one. And we'll get rid of, well, this says it's a hit, paid for a hit. I guess we'll keep that one. Oh, this one we need. All right, let's look here. Let's start with that first. She was prey. She was stalked, invaded, watch. She is essentially a gift to Roman Polanski. There's the impregnation. Is that the word? She was pregnant. Here's the other thing. It said, When she learned she was pregnant, Sharon telephoned her former fiancé, Sebring, to ask his advice on whether or not to tell Roman. He said to wait a month when it would be too late to get rid of the kid. You know what I'm saying. Polanski wanted her to get a you-know-what in Brazil, and when she refused, he went back to London and had an affair with the Mamas and Papas singer Michelle Phillips. What? Okay, so here's a gift. She's going to bring you a baby to sacrifice, pray. What can we know about that? Okay, so that story about like he didn't want her to have the baby or whatever, him wanting her to go get a procedure in Brazil, no, he looked at this as this is his way, Six of Swords, him to get out of his troubles. This was going to pay back his debts for his great mess up over here at that shindig. This was going to be his offer, Knight of Cups. Yep, because they had shamed him, and according to rules and regulations of Eyes Wide Shut, you have done, great disservice. You've dishonored our demon gatherings. And this was him saying, I know how to solve this. I know how to solve this. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. 2-for-1 deal. Okay, sicko. Let's get in here. Well, let's get to here. Let's get to this is the sacrifice, the trumpet, the heart. Now, this was the one where I said it looked like they needed him to, the Manson ding-dongs, to bring back something, like some type of human parts for back to an official Eyes Wide Shut person. Let's see what we can find out about that. Three of Wands. Oops, get back at the bottom. Four of Wands. Yep, bring it back to the house. We're looking at the future here. In the past, we already took care of the Star. I need you to bring this thing back to me because we need to do something with it. Four of Pentacles. It's like the missing piece to put into their whatever sick rituals. Yeah, victory. And so they can do something with it. Yeah, there was this idea. I need you to bring something back to me. Some type of part. I almost want to say they want a wiener. I don't know. And I'm thinking this is not just about taking out Sharon. It's about taking out the friends. And I think there was like they wanted something else. And I think there's a part of it is wanting a wand for other weird things. Okay, so the call for the help. This is the pentacle at the door. Knock, knock. We've been paid to do this job. What can we know about? We've been paid to do this job. We've got the muscle. We can get it done. We've got enough support. Yeah, we can do this. We're going to partner up, have a contract. Yeah, we can do this. Page of Wands. This is also so we can push out some new message. We want it. God almighty. Three of Pentacles. We'll work together. You let us know when we can get in there. Yeah, and then we can go do it. Look at that. Then we can go do it. And what's on that card? It's a pregnant skeleton. Yep, and knives been decided. We need to cut things out. And then we're all going to be happy by doing this. That's a paid hit, my opinion. That's paid. He paid him to go take care of it. This is, gosh, I don't even remember the Manson case if they brought up about like El Diablo worship. Probably that was part of that. All right, let's look at the death rites here. there's something, I think, I don't know. Let's see. What can we know about this? Saying goodbye. It's a formal occasion. I will never love anyone like I love Sharon. Whatever he said. What can we know about this? Oh, that one. I don't read reversals. The devil. Satanic ritual. Three of Cups, and we're celebrating. So whatever we're saying in public, we're saying that because that's what normie people would expect them to say. In the past, Knight of Pentacles, yeah. This is work we were doing behind the scenes. Seven of Cups. The very difficult for them, him especially, and whoever else is pretending to be upset about this, that was in on it. There was a lot of options for how they want to play their emotions. But it's gaslighting. It's just like, but they're not. Not the demons behind it. Eight of Wands, Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles. It's more of a celebration, like forward-facing to public. It'd be like, boo-hoo, behind the scenes. It's high fives, and we got it done. We got it done. Okay. Now, one of the questions I had here was, did he order the hit on Sharon and her friends? Yes, my opinion, in the cards, looks like it. Let's look into the Rosemary Babies. Was the movie somehow mirroring what was going on in their lives? Doesn't seem like it, but you know, Rosemary's Baby, she's going to give birth to the Antichrist. God, it's been a long time since I've watched that movie. Let's see. No, it's not going. This is not saying that Rosemary's Baby, the movie, was related to their life at all. However, it is saying that we're trying to bring forth this idea, like we want to make worshiping El Diablo and things like that more mainstream, so it can become more accepted. This is a Page of Wands is bringing out a new message, and they want to, you know. Basically, it would be like an ad like you would see on TV for, you know, Scientology or something, like, come down to the center and get yourself an audit. This would be, they were hoping that this was going to lead into people wanting to go down to your local El Diablo spot and start wondering about doing these deeds. They were looking to make this into a vehicle, that the people would pay money. I don't know at what time when this movie came out, but it feels like, if I had to guess, there was some other kind of El Diablo scary movies coming out that same time. Like, it feels like there's a bunch of movies pushing together, wanting to bring forth this forward, like wants to tantalize people into thinking like that I need to check this out. I don't know. Was there an increase of membership at the Church of El Diablo? I don't know, but it feels like this was just a part of all these other movies trying to get the people that they can to come on over to the dark side. This was to like take people away from God and bring them to the dark side. You know, you can't have everything you want in this life, but if you come on over to the dark side, you can have everything you want. Just have to sign on the dotted line. Did Sharon Tate ever think she was in danger with Roman Polanski? Looked like he gets set off pretty quick here. Did Sharon ever have any cause to worry that the, you know, Manson family was coming over? Did she have a reason to feel scared? Was she scared? What can we know? Hierophant. In the past, she'd been scared in the past. her governing body, Roman Polanski, knew about her. She did have some fear. She had been spooked in the past, so there was something that she was kind of like, something's hinky around me, but I don't have enough to pinpoint it to say it's like legit, or maybe it's just my imagination. And so the power that be, the governing body of Sharon, says, you know, you are a nice kept lady and you're up in that pretty house and I'm going to, you know, take care of you. Here's the Page of Pentacles. I've got a plan. He had a plan, all right. So he's telling her, I have a plan. I'm going to get your friends to come over there and hang out with you. And then I can send over my Manson friends and they can do what I need them to do. Problem solved. Holy crap. Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords. Justice. Oh, look at all those knives. This was a contracted operation and everybody's getting what they want except for the victims. Terrible. Terrible. Let's see. Has Roman asked for forgiveness? I doubt it, but who knows? Maybe he's a changed man. Doubt it. I don't know. Has he ever asked for forgiveness? There's the family. No. There's no asking for forgiveness here. This is because up here, it's whatever he wants to set his mind on, and so he's not really concerned about that. It's been twisted like in OJ's mind, right? His alliance is still with the family, although he's bitter with the family because he feels like he's like kind of dangled out here after everything I've done for the Eyes Wide Shut crew. No, he looks at her as a transactional person or a, you know, a coin or a whatever. He does not have remorse. He does not. Okay, well, that's what I've got for today. I can't anymore with this. But if you have questions, put them down below. Let's see if we can maybe get together, maybe a whole series on the Manson stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I don't remember that very well. I wasn't around then, but I'm just saying, I don't remember a lot of it very well. I didn't read Helter Skelter. I'm thinking there's some BS with that story too. Anyhow, let me know, and until next time, adios.